Hey neighbors, how you doing? It's Miss C, and I'm back with my sis Mandy.
Yes, it's your girl Mandy
from Muscle and Marriage, and we are here to do the part 2 of the what's good and what's bad about being married and single. So are y'all ready for this here?
Right.
Because we're telling the truth from our experiences. So we're going to keep the party going. If you want to see part 1, I will put put Muscle and Marriage link down below in the description box. So you can definitely go check them out. And you can go check out part 1.
Right.
So let's continue the juicy conversation because it was getting good. It was getting good.
It really was.
Okay. So do I need to finish while I
You can finish where you left off.
Okay. The question was, she asked me, was I ever on the verge of being married or was ever engaged? And I was telling her that I was back in 2008, and I had prayed to God because a gentleman wanted to marry me, but I had to make sure he was the right one. And how I did that was I prayed to God and asked him, Lord, if this the one for me, let me marry him. Well, I asked him, Lord, if this the man that you have chose for me to marry, to tie myself to for the rest of my life, show me why he is the one. And if he's not, show me that as well. And God was showing me the things that was hidden within him, that he was hiding from me, that wasn't going to pop out and scare me until after we was married.
Right.
So God let me see that he was an alcoholic, that he was abusive. And he was just waiting to get me in his clutches. Like, because once you get married to a person, they feel as though like you're locked to them, like you belong to just them. And you
do have some people that do think that way. You do have some people in marriage that think that way. Not everybody thinks that way.
Right.
But you do have some people who have a controlling spirit about them. And they feel like everything in their life has to be under some type of control. And that's why you have some men that are so apt to get married. Because most men who really are just like good, genuine men, they're not just jumping out there trying to get married.
Right.
That's another good discernment too, because you'll notice that men who want to be controlling, they're quick to want to marry you.
Yeah,
real quick. They're quick to want to do that. But men who really want to get to know you, really want to make sure this is the right decision, like you're trying to make sure he's the right man for you, he want to make sure you're the right woman for him.
Exactly. And that takes time.
It does. It really
because
does.
the person don't pull off that fake mask of introduction until you get to know him a little bit. You know,
that's true.
You know when you start getting comfortable around somebody, when you start being yourself, laughing at all the stuff you find entertaining, not them. When you start farting and burping and stuff, doing natural things. Because you know when you first go out on a date, you holding stuff and you like, I need to hurry up and get home. I gotta go to the bathroom. You try to do certain things so you can keep up an appearance, a reputation, your reputation in front of a person. But once you fall in love with a person, that person love you for you, and you love they dirty draws, then it's whatever. Y'all can move on then. But until then, no. You can't. But he was hiding some things from me, and God let me see it. He showed what kind of character that man had, and I'm glad he did, because I was feeling a uneasy vibe. Like we just wasn't vibing. You say you love me, you ready to take care of me. Yeah, you go to work.
His words were connected with his actions. Yeah. It wasn't all the way connected.
Now, this is what I need the ladies to understand. Just because a man go to work, make money, take care of you, don't mean he's the right man for you.
That's so true.
A lot of men work. A lot of men make money. A lot of men will throw their money at you if they know that's what you want, and that's going to keep you happy.
And if they know that's what you believe to be what a good man is. A man that pays the bills. That cannot be.
Hold on, wait a minute. That is good, but that's not the only.
That's what I'm getting to. That's what I'm getting to. As a married woman, when my husband chose me, there was a reason why I chose him in return. He possessed the qualities to go out there and work, pay bills and all that, but he also had to be there for me emotionally. He had to also love and care about God. He had to also have that at the forefront of his life. Any man that is living a godless life, and I mean, everybody don't believe in religion or whatever, and I'm not trying to make this a religious session, of course. But for me, that is the most important thing in a relationship. He must love God, he must know God, and he must be a kind of man that cares about how he carries himself, how he presents himself. Because if he cares about how he presents himself, he's going to care about how he treats me. And that was what really drew me to Keys. Keys cared about dating me. He cared about courting me. He didn't just move right in with me. We actually dated for a whole year where he would come over and visit, go home. I would visit him. We would go out and go to dinner dates, do things together. Sometimes we would just go and work out and go get a smoothie. Go to the gym, work out, go get a smoothie. Okay, I'll see you later. Give a hug and a kiss on the cheek and go the other way. I appreciated those moments. I said, wow, this is a man I really want to be around all the time. But he's trying to court me like a man's supposed to. It made me feel good to know that I was eager to be in this man's presence all the time. But he wasn't coming around like that. He made me yearn for him. Like, let me yearn for you. Don't be so thirsty. Don't be so quick. Let me know you're trying to get some draws. Because that kind of stuff.
Yeah, all that Netflix and chill type of stuff.
Yeah, I'm immediately turned off by that stuff. I ain't got time for that.
If he only calling when he want to come chill with you, but that's like to lay up and do all that extra, then he's not someone that's truly worried about you and your interests and what's going on in your life. He's not interested in you as a person, because if he's not taking time to get to know you but want to be between your legs, think about how many other women legs he's
and if you keep doing the same thing and allowing these men to treat you that way, you will continue to be a single woman. I know women who are continuously single because they keep doing the same thing with every man they meet. And they're not looking at the common denominator, and the problem is them. You're the problem. You keep allowing these men to come in. You keep having sex with these men, and these men do not care. And they know they know if they can just come up to you, talk to you, give you a little couple of lines here and there, and oh, you look good, you sexy, you falling for it, you smiling, grinning like a little schoolgirl, and they know they can get draws. Guess what? If you keep grinning and smiling with these men, every man you get with, you're gonna go through the same thing. Because if you just like a man, you want the same thing, he wants some sex, then you're always gonna be single. Because no real man will take you serious. A
real woman has standards.
Absolutely.
And guys that like easy women don't like women with standards, because they're not going to get what they want fast enough out of you. You must know how to say no.
It's too much work involved in that. It's too much work involved for them, and they're not going to do it.
They say, oh, you playing games. You playing games.
That's the line they like to use.
Exactly. Thank you very much. I am grown, and I know how to make the decisions I need for myself, my life, and my future. That's right. And laying with you ain't one of them, brother. So keep it pushing. You gotta let them know.
But you guys know, you know what? You'll notice that when men do that, oh, you playing games. It's all to make you feel some type of way.
Yeah, make you feel bad. Like
you're not taking this serious. No, you're not taking this serious. No, you think this is a game. You think we're just gonna lay up. No, we're not gonna do that. No, we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. And if we are gonna do that, we're gonna do that when I'm ready to do that. How about that part?
Yeah, when I want it. I'll call you for the booty calls. Don't call my number no more. If I need a little bit, I know how to holler at you.
So, do you like that part about being single?
I love the most important
Would you say that is that a good thing about being single, to be able to cut people off and on as you feel?
Oh yeah. That feels real good. It feels marvelous. It feels wonderful. And I love it now, because when I was younger, I didn't know how to do it. Because I was always worried about the other person's feelings, hurting them and stuff, and I never took care of myself. So just imagine how much bull I had to put up with, because I was trying not to hurt another supposedly grown man's feeling, because I didn't want to be with them. I knew I stayed in relationships way too long, because in part one I let y'all know that I'm a relationship type of girl. I like to be with somebody for the long haul, because that's the only time when you can just get comfortable, let your hair down, and be yourself. Because if you only with somebody for a couple of months, 3 months here, 4 months, 6 months, I'm not down with it.
There's no growth in that. There's no growth in that. You constantly having to relearn somebody else. Who has that kind of time on their hands? I mean, people who live like that, I mean, you got to be stressed out. That would be so stressful to me, to have to keep on relearning somebody else, and okay, I like this about him, but I don't like that about him. You know, oh, he does this and he doesn't do that for me. You know, I couldn't keep doing that, going through relationships like that, and just keep putting myself through that same traumatizing myself over and over again. Dealing with somebody who I know is not for me and don't care about me.
I understand that no man is perfect. And
no,
I know
absolutely
some
not.
men are going to have their little ticks of tacks and their little habits and things that they do. I don't have a problem with that kind of stuff. But if I know for a fact I don't vibe with you, then I know it's not going to work. So there's no use to babysit or play around with a relationship if I already know there's no future in it.
You know, a lot of times,
so I cut it short.
A lot of times in the first date with somebody, you can almost know whether or not you're going to vibe well with them or not. Almost in the first date, you will know just by their conversation, some of the things they tell you about their background, some of the things they tell you about their beliefs. A person's belief system can also be a deal breaker. It can also just let you know, like, hey, this ain't for me. Like, you know, a friend of mine was telling me she went on a date with a guy. He was like, I'm an atheist. That was a deal breaker. Of course, because I'm going to believe you or not.
She didn't even try to turn him into a Christian. No, didn't even try to minister to him.
No, because he was very adamant that even in the past people have tried, please don't do that because I'm not interested.
Right.
So if you tell somebody that, there is nothing else to talk about. I ain't sitting around that. Okay. Right. You got the shit, boy. You got the shit, dude. You got the shit. I'm chucking them up.
See,
gotta go.
That's the only difference with me. I wouldn't try to convert them at dinner because
but he was letting her know, like,
right, don't try to do it.
Yeah, just let you know up front.
Don't even try to.
Yeah, like let you know up front. This is what I am.
I don't want nothing.
Everything I've accomplished in life came from me. That egotistical behavior and attitude, no, gotta go. I gotta go for that alone because you're egotistical. You already thinking that anything that's accomplished is because of you. So I can only imagine how you would be in a relationship if something was accomplished. Or if there was something good that came about, oh, I did that. I made that happen. You know,
yeah.
You gotta go.
Yeah. I mean.
So when she told me, she's like, I had to tell him, hey, I hope you got to check him out of here. I don't blame her. I don't blame her. I told her straight up, I said, hey, you did what you had to do.
Listen, y'all, when Missy go out on a date with a dude, he's paying, okay? But
she just
I have money,
but
I have money on me. But he's paying. If he asks, then he pays.
You ever went to the bathroom, put your makeup on, I gotta go.
Oh man, did the flight and run thing.
You know you see it in the movies, but it's like, it'd be funny if somebody.
I ain't never had to do that, but if somebody was really ugly.
You would do that. That's not right. That's not a reason to do that. Cause they ugly.
Hey, if your friend can leave because he's an atheist, I can leave because he look like a booger wolf.
Listen, if you like a booger wolf, why are you going on a date with him anyway?
No, because some people go on blind dates. You know how your girlfriend or somebody said you do that. People do blind dates all the time.
I don't do blind dates, honey.
You married, you better not be doing no blind dates. But I'm saying
when I wasn't married, I would never do a blind date. I don't believe
I went on a blind date before, y'all.
I don't play that.
It was fun.
Was he nice looking?
We didn't do nothing, but yeah, he was nice looking.
Right.
But he kept looking at my titties, y'all. I know they pretty.
Oh my God.
'Cause I'm pretty. Everything on me pretty. It might be a little fluffier than yours, but it's pretty. And like we was having a conversation and we'll be talking and he'll be looking at me in my eyes and I'm like, okay, he know how to keep my attention. All of a sudden his eyes will drift down to the twins. And I was like, I think you want them more than me, so.
And that's what some men, that's how some men are.
And after that date, we didn't go back out. I mean, at least just acknowledge them. Just say, hey, I like those. Those are nice. Those are pretty. At least just let me know.
That wouldn't be a respectful thing to do. But hey.
Let me know. Okay, don't be just sitting up there looking at him. At least
he ain't gonna let you know that he's trying to, run some game. Come on, you know how these men do.
I don't got time for that.
But they have time for that. That's what I'm trying to say. They got time for that. They got all day long for that. So it's called having discernment. We have to have good discernment.
Tell me the truth. Tell me
we have to have good discernment because people are not gonna always tell you the truth, and people are not gonna always be up forth and truthful with you. So you have to just have good discernment. Sit back and observe more than you speak with some men. You have to. With some men, you have to observe them and just know right from the observations. Okay, this is a red flag. This ain't for me. This is not for me. And don't be afraid to tell somebody, hey, I'm also learning to get to know who I am as a person. And as I get to know you, I want to take things slow. And if they're not willing to do that, wash your hands with that, honey. You don't have time. You don't have time. You don't have time for nobody wasting your time.
Another thing I like about being single is I can go wherever I want and do whatever I want. When I want to do it, who I want to do it with, however many times. Which the last 3 don't be happening. But I'm just saying, I'm glad that I can just live my life for once, be single, and travel the whole world. Get to see what I want to see. Get to be enveloped by new cultures. Yes, but I want to tell you this, everything.
But I want to tell you this. Married people do that too.
Yeah, but they do it together.
That's right.
I want to do it by myself. What if I want to experience some stuff on my own? What if I want to see...
But when you get married and God...
The hills of Ireland.
But when you get married and God send you a good man, honey, you ain't going to want to do them things by yourself. I don't miss anything.
Not when I get married.
Listen, I don't miss anything about being single, because when I got upgraded with the man I have... I didn't need to experience that anymore.
Right.
I had enough of that being single. I had enough doing things by myself. I had enough going where I wanted to go. I had enough doing what I wanted to do. Now that I have somebody to give me insight and, oh, we could do this. Oh, I didn't even think about that. Wow. I have the most amazing time when I'm with my husband. Honest to God. It ain't when I'm with my girlfriends. It's when I'm with my husband. Even when I'm with them hanging out, I'm thinking about him. So that's how you know when God...
Oh, so when we be out and doing stuff, you be thinking about your man?
Yeah, I'm thinking about
my man. Man, see there? I knew her attention was divided.
No.
See them?
Not like that.
I knew it. I had a feeling.
But honest to God, like, you know, like when I have a bad day at work, man, my husband is my best friend. I can go to and be like, hey, I had a hard day today. This and that happened. My husband is the one telling me, you ain't got to go back there if you don't want to. It feels good to know I have that kind of support.
Now that's good, ladies.
It feels good to have that kind of support. It really does. It feels good to have that kind of support. Somebody to say, hey, I don't want you stressed out. When I used to come home as a single woman from work, I ain't got nobody let that stress out too. You know, I would be sitting in the house by myself and I'd be upset, I'd be crying, I'd be hurt. Or I might call somebody on the phone, but I can honestly say it never equated to the comfort I have from my husband. Hugging me, saying, hey, I got you, baby. Don't you worry about nothing. Kissing me on my cheek and rubbing my back and saying, don't you let that job stress you out, because I got you. I'm going through this whole life with you. I got your back. When God send you support like that, I'm telling you, lady, it's a whole new feeling. I'm just being honest. I don't know about anybody else's marriage. Like I said, marriage is work. Yes, every day I don't like my husband, but I love him every day. I can honestly say that, because he got my back. And there's never been a time in my life where, when I had surgery, when I had, you know, when I had a bad day at work, or I injured myself, or anything, or I was just feeling emotional about my weight, my husband was right there for me. Right there telling me he loved me, the most beautiful woman in the world. Letting me know that I'm his queen. When you get that, I'm telling you, that being single stuff.
Now see, all this right here.
That being single stuff.
All this married
I'm telling you.
stuff right here. All that is wonderful. Yeah. And all that is good. But at the same time.
That single stuff will go out the window for her. I'm telling y'all.
But at the same time, all of that stuff she's saying right there, you can get it with God. Because He is the one that supply all my needs of right now.
Yes, He supplies all your needs right now. Yes, He does. But God also will send you a husband.
Yeah, but that's then. But this is now.
I get
this
what
is
you're
the
saying.
fun, exciting single life.
But you're not experiencing the same thing I'm experiencing. You're not. You're not experiencing the same thing I'm experiencing. I get what you're talking about. I've been single. I was single for 3 years prior to marrying Keith. I get what you're saying, but it's not the same. And you'll know the difference. And when you get married, you'll come and say, "Girl, you weren't lying." Girl,
yeah, but marriage brings like the physical part of physical.
I'm not talking about that.
I'm not talking about sex either. I'm talking about a compassion of someone to talk to, to sit down and be there. I know what you mean.
Somebody that God equally yokes you with.
Right.
It's a difference just having somebody there, a physical body there. It's a difference.
Right.
When you're equally yoked, that means everything. Right. You honestly know what the Bible is talking about when it says, "Do not be unequally yoked." Because when you're unequally yoked, there's always there's gonna be struggles, there's gonna be chaos, there's gonna be drama. But when you have somebody that God sends to you, it's a whole another spiritual feeling and meaning to it. Honest to God, it is.
But like y'all,
when you get there, when she get there,
my singleness.
When she get there, though, she gonna enjoy her marriage.
I get to travel.
Yeah,
I get to do what I want to do. I don't have to call and tell nobody where I'm going, because my heavenly husband already know where I am. And is waiting on me where I go.
Listen, when I call my husband to tell him where I'm going, it's out of respect. But there's no control going on in this marriage.
Do that, ladies.
It's out of respect. It's out of respect. You have, even if you're not married, you have to have respect in a relationship and say, hey, I'm going here, I'm going there. In anything you do, there needs to be some level of respect.
And if they love you, they supposed to care about you.
And
want to know
tell
where
you.
you going.
And you're supposed to want to tell them, right? So even if you were dating someone, you weren't married, and you guys were in a serious relationship, you would still want to let him know things that were going on because it's out of respect. Just like you want him to tell you if he was going out of town or if he had to go check on a loved one, out of respect, he'd let you know, hey, I'm going to be away because that is going on. He wouldn't just leave and then assume that in 3 days you're supposed to know he's coming back. It's called respect. It's relationships.
I don't mind giving a little ring-a-ding-ding and say, babe, I'm finna catch a flight. See you when I see ya.
No, whatever.
Peace.
Line.
Give him that B-love peace.
Line.
See you later.
Really give him B-love peace.
Peace. After a good night's meal, wind it up and throw it to him.
Oh my goodness. You a mess.
Over video chat or something.
You a mess.
I'll holler at your big daddy. But no, that's good. I'm going to enjoy that time when I do get married. Yeah. I'm going to enjoy that, but I can never fully enjoy being married if I don't enjoy my singleness first.
Of course, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to tell you. That for the 3 years that I was by myself, it prepared me for getting married, of being in a relationship with somebody. It's not even getting married, but just being in a relationship with somebody else, sharing a dwelling with somebody else, learning somebody. It prepared me for that because I had spent so much time getting to know who I was as an individual. I feel like that's so important that every woman experience being by herself first and just learning who she is first. Because you hear it so many times, women get married young and then they be married 30, 40 years and they be unhappily married most of those years because they feel like they missed out on certain things in their life and they didn't get to do certain things they wanted to do just for themselves. You know,
then they had kids and that brought on more things, and then you start worrying about your children's future instead of yours.
They become your life. They become your life, and then you feel like you have none. And you don't want to lose yourself.
I want to be the type of woman that have lived a life being in a long-term relationship with somebody, but at the same time know how it feels to be committed to somebody, but also know how it feels to be single. So therefore, when I tie myself down for the last time with anybody, I don't have to have those feelings and emotions again of wanting to go out to the club, wanting to take girl trips, wanting to just be away from that person for a period of time. But
there's nothing wrong with taking girl trips, because I think everybody needs girlfriend time. Even when you're married, you still need time to be with your girlfriends and have a good time and have that sister bond. You need that. Just like he needs that bond with his friends to hang out with them and talk and maybe talk about marital things. I actually went to a couples meetup, and it was really, really nice, you guys. They had the men on one side of the room talking about different things in their marriage and things that they're struggling with and things they wish their wife would do. And then we were over here on the other side talking about those things too. Everybody needs that. You need couples trips. You need all that good stuff. Okay. You need couples trips. You need fun stuff like that. You need girlfriend time. Like when I went to the Essence Festival, that was a fun time for me to get away with my girl.
It looked like fun. I was like, I wish I was there.
We had a good time for a few days, and then I came home and I was so happy to see my husband. You need time to also miss each other. You don't want to be so much in each other's space. Sometimes you aggravate each other. You know what I'm saying? It can become aggravating.
It's like that's one thing I'm not ready for, the aggravation of constantly being with somebody. I'm not saying I have gotten stuck in my ways, but to now, well, sooner or later, be married, and every time I turn over, have somebody there, he better be fine, y'all. That's all I'm saying. He better be fine. He better have a beautiful face and a beautiful smile in the morning. That's what I dream, y'all. I wake up from my sleep.
She give y'all these fantasies, okay?
I wake up from my sleep in the morning, and I turn around and I look over, and he's sitting there, not grinning like scary grin, like this crazy, but he's smiling like, I know I put it on you last night.
Girl, you a mess.
Like, you know that kind of smile, ladies. You know, And then I already had breakfast ready, and he ready to feed me. That's what I want. See, I need a man prepared and ready.
You wanna go back to the scenes where Stella got her groove back with Tay Diggs when he was 20.
He did his thing.
Yeah, you want to be a part of that scene. I feel you. I feel about that fantasy stuff. I feel it's all good.
No, I need it to be real life. I need to know.
It's all good, but I need it real life. But we already know that that's not true at marriage.
Your husband don't cook you breakfast?
Yes, he cooks for me. He does a lot of things for me, but it's not every day because we work different schedules.
Oh, well, I know it's not every day.
We have to take care of each other. That's what good marriage is about taking care of each other.
Can he just smile when I wake him up and
yeah, but listen, when God give you a man, he will do those things. I'm praying for you, sis. When you get your man, he will do those things. However, what I'm saying is,
just let y'all know, I'm not looking, y'all. I'm not out there looking. If he comes, he comes. But I'm not looking.
But that's why you're not supposed to be looking. Because a man who finds the wife finds a good thing. Okay? We're going to remember that part.
Amen.
So, in everything in life, you want to have balance. If you have balance, it will create less chaos. It's when you have too much of this, too much of that going on, that there's creating problems. When you have balance, you know each other, you know what each other like. You've established that throughout the relationship. Like I said, it was 6 years of dating and being together and living together before we got married. Before we made the decision together to say, hey, I want to do this.
That's a good long time.
It was a good long time. And I'm glad that I waited, because I wasn't going to get married because, oh, I've been with somebody for a year or two, I should just marry them. No, I'm going to get married when I feel in my heart I'm ready. And when I was ready, I let my husband know, hey, I'm ready. I'm ready. And he was ready too, because he asked me. So, hey, you know.
He must be ready.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. And I mean, that's why I feel like my marriage is able to last. I feel like it has been ongoing because I waited. I didn't rush. I didn't say, well, I'm getting older, I need to get married now. No. People got to stop putting time limits on learning.
Amen.
Marriage. Relationships. I gotta have this by the time I turn 40. I gotta already be here by the time I turn 25. No, you don't have to do any of that. You take your time and you do stuff the right way. It'll last longer. Anything you get right now will not last. There's a difference in there's a difference in right now and longevity. You want longevity. That's what matters most. It's not about how fast we get there. As long as I get there, that's the most important thing to me.
And some of y'all women out here tripping. I know the world has changed and it's not old times no more, but they have women these days proposing to men. Yeah. And just my opinion. It ain't everybody's opinion. Y'all can feel however y'all want. Leave it down in the comments. Right. But these women out here asking men to marry them, I feel as though that's wrong. Because a man chooses to ask a woman. Hold on, let me finish. Go ahead. That's a good thought. When a man asks a woman to marry him, if his motives is right, he a good man, all that stuff. If all those ducks is lined up in a row and he asks you to marry him, he is ready to be committed to you. He is ready to sacrifice. He is ready to provide and protect for you and to have a family for you. You cannot bring those things to a man. A man is supposed to bring those things to you. So therefore, these women getting down on their knees and asking men to marry them, I'm not saying he making you look like a fool, but he can tell you, yeah, in a few months or a few years later, walk out of your life, because he's not the one proposed to you. You proposed to him.
True. How do you feel about men changing their last names to the woman? Because there's some men doing that, taking the woman's last name.
Well, I feel a certain way about that.
I feel that it's so like wrong.
You feel it's wrong.
I don't feel a woman should. I don't feel a man should take on a woman's last name.
I feel as though whoever had the best last name wins. Because I understand a man, you taking a man's last name, but
that's the head of my household. But his last name.
But my last name is a strong, powerful last name.
That's your daddy name. That's your daddy name. Ain't no man taking your daddy name. Girl, come on, get out of here.
He probably won't, but I'm gonna suggest it. Long as I can suggest it,
listen, y'all.
It's fine.
Listen, y'all about to put miss.ccorner in a corner, okay? Right now, she talking.
I love my last name. I'm gonna have to do what actress is that got married and she still have her last name and just put a hyphen and put her husband name on the end. It's somebody famous, but if she can have,
was it her? Was it her? Cause I think she got married recently.
Yeah, her then. Yeah,
I'm done.
If if Taraji can have 2 last names, Miss C can.
Oh, you can have that if you want to. That's absolutely true. You can have that.
I'll do that because I'm not giving up Miss C.
Oh my goodness.
I love my last name, y'all, because it came from one of the greatest men I ever had in my life. And not because I'm a daddy's girl and I just want my husband to be like my daddy.
I hear you, girl. You a daddy's girl. You calling me.
But my daddy was a real man. And until I find not a man exactly like him, but with his same characteristics, I'm keeping that last name until a man can prove to me that he's worth me changing my name.
Absolutely. I mean, who would change that name and the man is not worth it? I can't do that. I can't do that. I can't do that. I can't do that.
Right.
I changed my last name and I dropped my last name because I found a man that God had chosen for me. He was worthy. He was worthy of me to carry his last name, and that's what I do. And I carry it proud too, honey. Listen, listen.
Yeah.
When I go to a restaurant and they say, what's the name? I give it to them.
Ooh.
I give it to them pride. It's always on the last name. I don't give my first name. I don't give my last name.
Say it proud and loud.
That's right. Hey, that's how you gotta be, honey. You gotta be that way.
Yes, y'all. So
we don't keep rambling, y'all. We don't keep rambling.
That's a few questions, but I know y'all enjoy that because we didn't tell y'all all our business. Not a little bit, but all of it. But anyway, thank y'all so much for joining, for coming by my corner, Missy's Corner, because you know this is the place to be. Right. And with my girl Mandy.
Mandy here for Muscle and Marriage.
So when y'all have time, please go check their videos out. They have tons of content, all kinds of content. Them working out at the gym, my brother Keys making smoothies, them doing mukbangs, them talking about marriage, which is their passion. Because y'all see me chill, lay back in the cut, and y'all see she on the edge of the couch, right? Because she's serious about this marriage thing. So if you are married and want marriage advice, then please go to Muscle and Marriage, because they have wonderful videos about marriage. If you're single like me and ready to mingle,
Missy got y'all covered because she over here doing the most. She over here doing the most.
I got you, boo. We can go travel the world together. But until next time, neighbors, I will see you. But before you go, you already know your girl here gonna need you to like, comment, share, subscribe. Like, comment, share, subscribe. I say like, comment, share, subscribe. And I'll see you next time, neighbors. Bye.